Christian Oshita, head coach Eric Olen, Christian Bayne, and Mikey Howell on the far right.
Coach, can you just start us off with an opening statement about your win in the CCAA Championship game?
I want to just congratulate Cal Poly Pomona on a great tournament and being a really terrific team, and the athletic department here for putting on a terrific event for us. We certainly felt welcomed and appreciate everything they did to put this event on. It was a good basketball game. I thought they got out to a really a good start. We had a hard time finding the basket. We had a little foul trouble early, and then felt like kind of made some plays. We got one to go in the basket, and it felt like we took a deep breath and started playing, and then created a little separation in the second half, and then in typical Cal Poly Pomona fashion, they kept fighting and made it close, and they're a really good team, so we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we were able to just make enough plays to hang on and finish it off.
What did you do at halftime specifically? You created that separation the first couple minutes of the second half, so what was the difference in your mind in that first few minutes that gave you that initial separation?
Guys just made some plays. We didn't kind of reinvent anything or make huge adjustments. We talked about minor things in terms of where we felt like we could get the ball and who we wanted it in different spots. But we started with I thought we had a good look and an offensive rebound, and then I think Christian maybe hit a jump shot after the offensive rebound, and just to get that first basket early because it was so hard to start the second half, I thought was big, and then we kind of started rolling there for a few minutes after that.
Can you guys just kind of reflect on repeat winners of this tournament? Like, obviously this year you came in a little different position as the number 3 seed, but how was your confidence coming in, and how did you get it done again?
Why don't you take that one?
I mean, that definitely feels good to repeat. We have to go through a lot of tough competition. We have a lot of respect for the other teams in our league, so it definitely feels good to come out and do this again.
Were you guys getting a little edgy there when they kind of started coming back, and then you missed the 2 free throws, which really made it interesting? Up to that point, you guys have really made free throws, but kind of what did you guys think? Kind of, it's Cal Poly, and they tend to do that. So
it seems like every CCA game is like that, especially for us. But yeah, I know everyone tightened up a little bit with the 2 minutes left. They started pressing. We knew that they wouldn't stop playing. They're a really good team, really good defense, and I think we just stuck it out and came out on top, which is good.
It's a hard balance, when you create some separation against Cal Poly Pomona. So they're such a good team, especially on the defensive end, and you want to kind of keep in mind time and score, and you don't want to shoot it too quickly because they need extra possessions to get back in the game. But if you let them just come down and set their defense over and over again, then it's really hard to just get baskets. So if you go for, then you can risk going for a long stretch where you don't score any points, which we kind of fell into that category. And it's a tough balance, and that's why they're really good. And ultimately we were able to make enough shots. I know Christian had a huge 3 in the corner when it got felt like they made their first push. I think it was 11, and he got it back to 14 with a big corner 3, and we had other plays down the stretch.
That was with 11 minutes left.
Yeah, Christian Bayne hit another jumper kind of in the paint. Like we were able to get enough points, and that's the thing. You have to keep scoring, but at the same time, you don't want to have the pace create too many possessions for them to fight back that way either.
Do you think this change? How much does this maybe change what the seedings were last week? Obviously, you guys are going to move up, having won the tournament, but do you expect it to change much?
Well, we're going to be in the top 8, so that's a good change.
Do you think you could see them again? Greg was talking about how he definitely wouldn't like that. Nothing against you guys, but you never want to play a conference team if you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's possible, but I would hope that the committee would kind of take those things into account. I know that they've in the last couple of years tried to think about that with the seeding, and yeah, I think having just played them, having to put a team from our conference, I know that when we go up to the NCAA tournament, you like to maybe see a different face, and but at the end of the day, we're excited to be there, and we'll play whoever they give us.
Mikey, obviously Christian and Christian are great
Yes.
and really lead your team pretty much consistently night in, night out. Talk about maybe this tournament and how other people had to step up and how you took advantage of that.
Definitely just trying to read my plays, not trying to do too much. I just had open opportunities for myself. Like I said, it was my teammates, not just me. They made me look good. Definitely my passes and making my passes look open. I'm ready to, I want to say, drive, get my own shots for the first time full season.
And talk about playing with these guys a little bit.
They push me every practice. Both Christians are on me. We fight, we're on each other. So they're definitely good role models to look up to.
To follow up on that, Mikey, as a redshirt freshman, you're kind of new to this right now with the tournament. What were your thoughts coming into the tournament this year, and then maybe reflect on a little bit about what you've done to gel with everybody this season?
Definitely, redshirting last year it helped me a lot. I was able to read the game from going from not playing a whole senior year to transitioning, so it definitely eased my way into it. Watching guys last year like Oshita and Adam Clyde definitely influenced a lot. And just going into the tournament, I wanted to have confidence in myself and just keep playing no matter what.
And I guess this is for everybody. Coming into this game tonight, you're playing the 19th ranked team in the country, someone that we've lost to earlier in the season. Do you just forget about all that stuff and take it one game at a time?
Yeah, I mean, when you step on the court, it honestly doesn't really matter who you play. We try to stick to what we know and what we do and not worry about anything else, just playing hard. They're people just like we're people. It's just basketball.
Coach?
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about trying to just focus on the things we can control. And, if we have the right approach in our preparation and our focus, then we feel good that our best basketball gives us a chance, regardless of opponent.
Christian?
Yeah, I think the guys in the locker room can compete with whoever, so losing to them early in the year didn't really affect this game. I don't think we weren't really thinking about that. We just went through it like it's another game, prepare, and we're gonna really focus on us and do what we can do, and hopefully we come out on top.
And like Coach says, we worked this whole year to get to this postseason, and so this is our best basketball going into the next round. So we're gonna look to push forward.
Thanks,